alarming trend that's only getting worse. Montana leads the nation for the highest number of suicide-related deaths.
That's why this week is Suicide Prevention and Awareness Week, and our Montana McLaughlin spoke with some people trying to change that.
Steve Laurel, according to the state health department, suicide surpassed car accidents as the #1 cause of injury-related death in the U.S. That's why raising awareness is so important, and many are doing what they can not only this week, but year-round.
The walls of Tamarack Grief Center are littered with trinkets from those who've passed. It's one of the ways Tamarack's clients remember their loved ones.
We need to make this different, and we can.
A difference in what they call a public health crisis. Tamarack says 1/3 of their clients are coping with suicide death.
These are appalling stats that I think we get a little bit used to being in Montana because we've all known someone that has completed suicide. But how do we say, that's not everybody's story all over the country?
And some of these trends are alarming. The state health department says Montana's been in the top 5 states for suicides for the last 30 years. The highest rate of suicide is among American Indians at 27%, even though they only make up 6% of the state's population. There are around 250 suicides in the state a year, and in the last 2 years, 68 of those were in Missoula County.
But Tina says it's about much more than statistics.
Because really this is about instilling hope with one another. Anything we can do to make sure we're creating time to check in with our colleagues and say, how are you? You seem down.
And build community.
The old saying is that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. But again, if we can't talk about problems, we can't fix them.
Susan Way Patrick is the CEO of United Way in Missoula. They're hosting events throughout the week to raise awareness.
We want to educate people about the issue and about the fact that it is the most preventable form of death.
It's a year-round effort, but they hope they can get somewhere every day.
And the more we can strengthen one another following a suicide death, the more we can make a difference of decreasing those rates down the road.
And as I mentioned, United Way Missoula is holding several events to raise awareness this week. They include speakers, film and dance performances, and an intervention skills training. You can find all the information about how to sign up on our website at NBCMontana.com. Reporting live in Missoula, Montana McLaughlin, NBC Montana.
Suicide affects all age groups in Montana, but it is especially high for elderly, with over 70 deaths in 2012 and 2013. Among American Indians, high schoolers, 20% who live in Montana urban settings have attempted suicide 1 or more times. Now, if you or a loved one is having a suicidal thoughts, call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. The phone number 1-800-273-TALK.
New tonight, a handyman pleaded guilty today to